Hello, everyone. We are back again. What's up, Aaron?
What's up, Hunter? Episode 3 already. Let's
Episode
go.
3. We are coming along with this. So this, this week we want to try something a little new. Um, so just a couple days ago, Aaron right here was telling me how much he loved Insidious,
Yeah,
and
from James Wan.
James Wan being one of my favorite directors of all time. I thought, you know what? Let us actually let's watch one of his movies. And why not do it with something that Aaron loves, which is paranormal investigation? It's so we the Conjuring itself, it was it's based on the true story of a family of five girls, I think it is.
I think it's 5. I believe so.
Yeah, but five girls and their mother and father, they just got a new house, and turns out it is haunted, and that the Warrens come down and try to help them out. Now, in the real life version, I believe the Warrens were only there for a day, and then the family was like, "It's only getting worse from here, so we need you to go."
Yeah, I think Ed Warren was punched in the face by the husband of the woman that was thrown across the room. If you guys know the story, in the Conjuring house, that's actually still up to this day, and I think these owners own it now. But there was a YouTubers called Sam and Kobe went there, and they was talking about how the wife was picked up. Imagine this, guys, picked up and thrown across the room, and then the husband was like, "Yeah, no, this ain't working." Punch Ed in the face at something like that, and then kicked him out.
Yeah, and so when it actually came down to this movie specifically, uh, they had uh, when they went to go do, like, ask for people's permission to use it, they didn't go and ask the family because the family wanted nothing to do with it because they just thought it got worse with them. So they actually went to the uh, Lorraine Warren, who was still alive, and asked her opinion rather than the family.
Yep.
However, when they did the second one, the family was actually like, "Yeah, we want to, we want to be involved," and they from the was based on the true story. Um, it turned into a, I think, five, maybe seven movie franchise right now.
Yeah, but with the first movie, I want to do a little bit of thing on it first. So all the stuff you guys see in the movies, I think it was a book too. They just couldn't fit the screenwriters couldn't fit everything in there because they would got like a rated X or something in there because it was so. Imagine some stuff we probably is public knowledge, but some stuff probably we don't know about that happened to that family. Like the writers couldn't put all of it into the scripts because they need that get that rated R rated, and they had to keep a lot of stuff out because I think it was a book too, if I'm mistaken, right? And no,
Uh,
and I believe so, right, Hunter? Right, it was a book too.
yeah, the I
Yeah,
believe it's I think one of the daughters wrote the book.
yeah, and they just couldn't get everything into the movie because they would have got a rated X rating, to which again they can't make a profit, the production company, so they couldn't show everything. But there was other stuff that happened that maybe is documented, or maybe it's not documented. But obviously, if it's in the book, it was documented, and they just couldn't, they just couldn't put it into a movie. So imagine that as well, guys. That a lot of stuff, more stuff happened. They just couldn't put it into the movie.
Yep, and it was very yeah. So supposedly, I guess the Guinness World Records, I guess this is the second most horrifying movie out there. That, to give you an idea, the movie is rated R, but it has no language, it has no blood or violence in it, so it's literally rated R just because how scary it is.
Yes.
So to give you an idea, like, it is a horror film that is a really great horror film. Like, it has no reason to. I think Insidious was PG-13, wasn't it?
Yes. It was
So
just
to
a lot
go,
of jump scares.
yeah. So imagine how much it went further that it actually was. It became rated R just because how scary it was.
And Insidious, it wasn't even no language hardly. It was just James Wan. I'm telling you guys, Insidious 1 is better than Insidious 2. God. James Wan, every time you turn around, you know a jump scare was gonna happen. I still jumped out of my skin. It's like skin. Holy crap! It was. Oh, it
Yeah, it's
was.
definitely from the you remember the demon in there?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like every time, even though you know that scare is gonna come, like even if you rewatch the movie today and you say, okay, I'm gonna rewatch this movie, see how it goes, you're still gonna be creeped out how it went.
James Wan is a very good director.
Oh
I
yes.
underestimated him.
Yeah, he is one of my favorite directors ever since Dead Silence, which is
But Steven Spielberg is still my favorite, though.
oh,
Let's be honest.
I think it's in my opinion, Spielberg is the baseline, like all basically the filmmaker who can do no wrong. Even his bad movies, you can at least say are good. Is then I go on, Alfred Hitchcock is the master of suspense. He's one of the best filmmakers who can make a scene drag on. You're like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen next? And I think James Wan is one of the best horror directors out there. He's moving on to other things. He went on to do Fast Seven with I think it's Fast Seven with the last movie with Paul Walker, and then he's now doing the Aquaman movies.
Yeah, he really brought a good pedigree for himself in his career. I don't think we'll see another James Wan horror flick for a little bit because I think he wants to shift gears
He
in
just did one
his
movie.
career.
He did one movie recently called Malignant. That was kind of like his he was doing big movies and then he was kind of like I want to come back to where I like to do.
Mhm.
So he went back to and did Malignant. I don't think he did as well as his other movies, but come on, this is the guy who literally made the first Saw movie,
He did do
uh,
that.
Dead,
That's right. He did do that.
Dead Silence, um, Insidious 1 and 2, and then The Conjuring 1 and 2. Like his resume alone, just from those movies I just said, are fantastic. I mean, he's done other movies before. He's done other movies too, but his horror is what really stands out with me personally. So, with that being said, Aaron, are you ready to watch this movie?
Yes, never seen this movie at all, guys.
Oh, it's amazing. It's the baseline horror movie I always give people. If you're gonna watch a horror movie, watch The Conjuring. It's like
I'm about to jump out of my skin. The folks on YouTube would definitely love that.
so. Start playing it, and basically, just due to copyright reasons, we're not going to show the movie, but we are going to do our commentary and just speak about the scene of what's happening. And basically, if Aaron has any questions or notes about it, I could probably let some details in.
All right, here we go.
You can see my screen, right?
Yes, I can see your screen.
You see the radar one?
Yep, I say rated R. Yep.
Cool. And by the way, guys, if you want to watch this movie, you can watch it on HBO Max, and you get all the Conjuring movies on it.
It scares us just thinking about it. When you hear it, you're gonna think we're insane.
Try us, please, from the start.
So
Started out
right here
small.
is the opening with
Like
Annabelle.
a hand or a leg was in a different position, then its head was looking up instead of down, and then one day it was in a completely different room.
That's Annabelle.
Moving around by
Well, I
itself.
mean,
Ever
in
think that
the
maybe somebody
real
had a
life
key to your
version,
apartment
she's a
was
Raggedy
just
Ann
playing a
doll.
trick on you?
Okay.
In real life, she's
Exactly what we
Raggedy Ann
thought.
doll, but
But
James Wan is
we
a
never
guy
once
who
did we
loves
find any
porcelain
sign
dolls.
or evidence
So
of intrusion.
This happened in
And it's all led you to
1968,
believe
correct?
that the doll
Yes.
was possessed? Yes. Camilla got in touch with a medium. We learned from her that a 7-year-old girl named Annabelle Higgins had died in this apartment. She was
And
lonely and
Is these
so
demons that
likened
was
to a
haunting this
doll.
family, correct?
well, these right here are this was a these were two nurses, and this is one of the nurses'
We help
boyfriends.
people.
So
Okay.
basically,
So
I forget how it went, but I think it's
we gave her permission
um,
to move into the doll.
one of the nurses' grandmothers gave her the
You did
doll.
what?
She wanted to live with us by inhabiting the doll.
And I
We
think
said
this part was
yes,
actually true,
but
where they were
things
telling
got
her like there
worse.
was they went basically the doll was acting a little weird, and so what they did was they reached out to a psychic who said, "Oh yeah, it's a little girl who wants to animate the doll so she can say hi to you guys." And once they gave her permission to do it, this started happening, where the doll just started
When
showing
we
up
came home,
randomly.
She was sitting in the hallway.
I
But we had
think
left her in
Zach
a spare
Bagans
room.
now, guys, has Annabelle in his haunted museum of horror now.
I
If
don't
I'm
know.
mistaken, I'm not sure.
I mean, that'd be really interesting because the guy who inherited that, because after Lorraine died, they still have the museum in there. After that, um, kind of came in charge with it. And right now, he shipped it. He may still have it, or he may have shipped it.
Maybe I don't know, but I know Sam and Kobe investigated Zach's haunted museum. He has a devil rocking chair from I think Ed and Lorraine Warren on the past investigation, and I think he has, if I'm mistaken, I think he has Annabelle too, locked up in the case.
That'd be interesting.
I believe so. We need to do more research on that. Maybe we can do a follow up episode on that or not.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool. So this part I don't believe was real, but there was a thing that happened in here where you saw the boyfriend. He was sleeping on the couch,
Mm-hmm.
just taking a nap randomly, and the doll was on one part of the house, well, part of the apartment, and he had a dream where Annabelle was choking him, and when he woke up, she was literally on right at his foot side.
Holy crap!
So that was when they finally called Ellen Rain to come talk, come help them.
So this thing keeps writing, "Do you miss me?" Correct? Did that really happen? Holy shit! That scared me.
But yeah, they have I believe they started having little notes written around,
Okay.
which from what I think I heard about it, the
Yeah,
paper
dolls
itself
creepy.
was paper they
We
would
don't know
never
what's
actually be
going
around.
on or
They
what to do.
the girls didn't
Can
actually
you help
own.
us?
Yes, we can.
So
That's creepy.
Firstly,
so that
there's
was
no such
they were
thing
like,
as
okay,
Annabelle.
maybe it was
And there
somebody
never
who's
was.
pranking him or
Ghosts
something
don't
like that, but
possess
nobody else
anyone. I
had
think what we
keys to
have
that
here is
apartment
something
except for
extremely
the
manipulative.
girls and the guy,
It's something
the
inhuman.
boyfriend.
Isn't
There's been a
that
mistake acknowledging this,
Patrick
though.
Willis there?
Through
Oh
that
Wilson
yes,
there?
conspiracy,
yep.
Patrick Wilson.
You gave it
Yes, he
permission
uses
to
them for
infest your
all his movies.
lives.
James Wan uses them for all his movies.
What's an inhuman spirit?
Jeez. James
It's something that's never walked the earth
Patrick
in
Wilson's a
human
great
form.
actor.
Oh, he's perfect.
It's
He's
something
awesome.
demonic.
Like Zack Snyder hired him to play the president in his movie, and then
So the doll was never
using him as Night
possessed.
Owl and
No,
Watchmen.
it was used as a
So this is
conduit
supposed to be
because
Ed and
without
Lorraine
the
Warren right
impression
here,
of
correct? At the
possession.
young age,
Demonic
correct?
spirits don't
Yes, and they're
possess things.
perfect as that.
They
As
possess
that
They are.
you can tell
They
that they're a
wanna be
married
get
couple,
inside
and
you.
it's amazing to have.
So I like how they did that. I like how they got Lorraine like got how some hired her actor, and they went Patrick. They both look like they're who that they're playing to a certain degree.
I mean, they do have a little. I mean,
So we got
for
the church to send a
Lorraine, they
priest
really
over to
gave
perform a
her
blessing
more
on
of
the
like
house
that.
and the
I mean, they made her
occupants.
look more like the
Pressing that
actual
apartment is
person.
no longer with them.
Yep.
Any
And then
questions?
for Ed, a little skinnier, but
Yes.
Where's
when you see at the very end,
Someplace safe.
at the end, they actually do show you pictures of who the people were.
So, what are you guys? I mean, what do people call
This really happened right here at the
So, yeah,
conference.
I think
We've
they
been
go
called
along and
demonologists,
talk with different
one name
people
for us,
about
ghost hunters, paranormal researchers,
then
Kooks.
kind of like
wackos.
But we prefer to be known simply as Ed and Lorraine Warren.
There it is.
yeah.
Yep. So since the 1960s, Ed and Lorraine Warren have been known as the world's most renowned paranormal investigators. Lorraine is a gifted, so she's pretty much a medium, yeah. Where Ed is the only so he's just a demonologist. He doesn't have any like kind of abilities like she does. Love this, but until now, based on the true story, The Conjuring. It's just too bad that they have passed on, both of them.
Yep, I remember because I dated somebody who was ghosted. She's always talks about how it sucks that she never got to meet her.
Yeah, Lorraine Warren, yeah.
So this is Rhode Island. This is-
Lorraine Warren died recently, correct? Like 2020, 2018, 2018, recently.
Yep.
Where Ed died before she did, way before she did.
I think he died in the 90s.
Yeah, that's what I think so too.
Hear that?
What happened to him? Do you know?
Oh, okay.
I think age or just stroke or something like that.
God, we're in the middle of nowhere.
And Lorraine Warren's still investigating because she did some paranormal state with Ryan. She was on some shows. I guess some paranormal shows to be the medium.
Do I get to pick my own room, or do I have no choice in that either?
Now the house in here is exaggerated what the house actually looks like. I mean, we get to see the house with the investigator with the guys, but the house here is kind of like that.
Yeah, they literally had to do their own. Like they probably couldn't do this. They probably couldn't do the same exact house. I'm shocked they didn't shoot it in the exact same.
Okay,
house,
first off, if the dog can't get inside their own house, I would be like, okay, we're leaving.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, how come they never shot at the real location? I wonder.
Just because, I mean, listen, James Wan knows, he knows what can make stuff scary,
Yeah.
and he just wants to make it like very much like a haunted house type movie.
So his own flavor.
But yeah.
Whoa, watch out, Dad.
Where do you want it? That goes in the living room.
And this is one thing that James Wan wants to do a lot, is like one tracking shot to show you the whole situation,
Yep.
whole house.
So they couldn't mess up. They had to do this.
Probably multiple times.
Yeah.
Mom, can I get my check? Of course.
Just because there's no cuts, so they do it. It's just one long tracking shot on the glide camera. So I wonder if so James Wan is so these are cameramen. This is not James Wan on the camera, correct?
Yeah, he uses a cameraman.
Okay.
Come on, April. Mom,
That was a good tracking shot. I like his tracking shots. He has a lot of tracking shots in here so far that I noticed.
He has a lot. Well, he likes doing tracking shot, that opening tracking shot, to kind of give everybody an idea of like, okay, for all you got, everybody who's watching, to give you an idea, these are all the characters, and these are all our. This is the area that we're gonna be playing with. So in your head, even when they don't show you where it is, you kind of get an idea of like, okay, this might be here.
Are you guys done with the pizza? I don't want it going to waste.
And you can tell that you can tell it's gliding. The camera right now is gliding, so it's not like stationary right now, which I kind of like that feel. So far, I like the feel of the movie Hunter. It's not stationary. It's you can tell the feel of the movie. It's all over the place because you getting that feeling, like probably because she's dizzy. That's probably why he's giving you that kind of feeling too. That's what I'm getting at. I don't know about how that's what you're getting at, but I'm getting the fact that she's blindfolded and they like try and play like hide and go seek and spin her around. I do like the feel of the camera moving like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the horror film.
Yeah, James Wan wants to do a lot of handheld shots.
Oh yeah, I love handheld shots, but it's not all the way handheld. They have like technology, the big technology to hold it steady, even though it's it's handheld. You know what I'm saying? Did they actually use handhelds?
Yeah, you can see a lot behind the scenes. They always have like camera over the shoulder. And I just shot a movie with that, and we're just editing that now. The director loves the look.
All right, so it's just a shoulder rig that they're using, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shoulder rig and then some glide cams, depending on the.
I love the glide cams.
Hey, Nancy, can you go get
We should do some glide cams too, Hunter.
Oh yeah, man, it depends on the project.
Film, yeah. But I do like this style of movie. I like James Wan in Insidious, but so far I like what I'm seeing from James Wan in this one.
One thing that you can always see with James Wan movies always is the color red is very prominent in all his movies.
He likes red. It sounds like
He loves the color red because it really stands out among everything.
yeah, but I wouldn't go down here. Like he just lighted the match down the creepy ass basement. No, thank you. Or not a basement, or maybe a. It looks like they found a panel.
I would have probably like said, you know what? I'm gonna wait till morning for this.
Same.
Roger.
That's when the stuff started happening, correct? That's when they opened that up, correct?
It's kind of like showing that the house was like a little bit more. Because you remember the investigation itself.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember some of it.
The basement was like the most haunted place.
Yes.
So it's kind of like, this is where it was.
Wow.
So I'm pretty sure that was kind of like the thing about it.
Come on up.
He's coming up now. He left the box of matches there. The action is gonna be insane.
Stop it, Nancy. Stop fucking.
I just can't believe somebody was thrown across the room in real life.
Check it out in the morning.
Yeah. Again, like, I mean, the
She
story
didn't
that.
die. Thankfully, she didn't die. Thankfully.
Yeah, I know she died years later, but
Oh, the wife did die, correct?
yes,
How-
years later.
Okay. But the kids are still alive to this day. Is the dad still alive, Hunter, or he's dead?
I think it's just the kids now.
Okay.
But the kids kind of like don't want to,
Hey, be quiet.
like they don't want to be associated with it, but they do acknowledge like, listen, everything that did happen in this movie was somewhat true.
Great, isn't it?
The only difference that you'll see in this, well, I mean, a difference that you will see from the real life to this movie is that the Warrens were only there for a day, and literally they told them to get the fuck out.
Yeah. And then Danny, like I said, Ed was punched in the face.
Yep.
I wonder, did they get any money from this, the actual family, or no? They just got just them saying this is our story and we getting it told.
I'm gonna say yes, only due to the fact that it's like, their story.
Okay.
But in all honesty, it could have been from that could have been like from what's her name, Lorraine.
Yeah, but she
by the
did
way,
write the book.
This was true, by the way.
What is?
You saw the bruise on her?
Yes.
Yes, that was true. Like,
she woke up with a bruise on her leg.
And by the way, in real life, and this is creepy from doing this movie, one of the girls, I don't know which girl what was, because she looks older now, because this is from 2013, I think.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Somebody else can probably correct me in the comments below. The one of the girls actually got bruises on her while filming this movie, and she never had that problem before. And then, like, out of nowhere, and then when they actually did when she went to the doctor to go say, hey, what's going on, they said, oh, you have iron deficiency, get your iron is off, which is actually what they say in this movie for the mom. They're saying that she had iron problems, and the girl never had that problem before.
Oh,
once the movie was done and the girl was stopped filming, they all went away. Like, she never had that problem again.
That should go to tell you. People say, well, ghosts and demons ain't real. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but I think they're wrong. Look at that right there. Like, this is stuff you don't want to play with, but look at that there. Like you just said, Hunter, that backs up a claim. She had bruises from iron deficiency while filming, and after she got done filming, it went away. If you had the iron deficiency like that, it just won't go away like that.
Yeah, it's like a blood thing that you'll have. Exactly. And then out of nowhere, she just has that problem. It's like,
that's some supernatural stuff right there. I don't care what anybody says. Just my opinion. But again, that's my opinion compared to others. That's how I feel about it. I do like paranormal stuff. I believe in it. I believe that this really happened to this family.
Yeah, and it's then the clock stopped at 3:07.
Yeah.
3:07. And it's
how many kids are there? 3, right?
5.
I
think so, right?
She's hungry by now. Why don't you go and get her?
I think 5.
Morning, Dad.
5. Okay, 3 or 5.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, this is our first movie review, guys, of episode 1, and I love it so far. If you guys like this kind of content for the podcast, let us know in the comments below. I like this.
We'll show them the 2018 Halloween movie.
We could do that. I just wish that we could show the actual movie without getting in trouble, but we can't, which is annoying. Uh-oh, she found something. She's screaming.
This is why I would have called, like, okay, we're moving. I know we just built the house, but
Oh my God!
Dog is dead?
Dog's dead.
What the heck happened?
He was strangled.
By what?
We don't know.
Keep everything locked in here.
Now, this is true. Now, to be fair, the Warrens made it more creepier than it actually was in this movie, but this is an actual true place.
So the dog actually died, correct?
That I don't know.
Okay.
From what I heard about the story, I don't think the dog was in there.
All these are taken from.
That's just something that they added.
But it might be true.
It might be true.
Everything
Okay.
you see in here is either haunted, cursed, or has been used in some
So
kind
this is
of
all.
ritualistic
This is the Warren
practice.
Museum.
Yep. And it's still up to this day, correct?
Not even
Good question, because
That
the
is
guy,
a good question.
the guy who inherited the place because after basically because it wasn't supposed to be a museum to the public. Because technically it's a house. It's just like a normal house. It's like a base. It's like in your basement. And so
way I
what
see
they
it
did
is,
was
it's safer for these things
Ed
to
was just
be
kind of
in
like,
here than out
yeah,
there.
you want to come down, come
Kinda
on and
like
see
keeping
it.
guns off the street.
And the rain kind of did that, but then once they died, there was kind of like, well, we're not making
Destroy the
the
vessel.
city. I think was like, this is not a
In fact, it's
museum.
better to keep the genie
This
in
is
the
a house, so you can't just park your cars out here like this.
Mhm.
So they were like, okay, well, I guess we're done, you know. So the guy who did it, he moved everything, I think.
Yeah, that's probably. I think that's when because I think the Warrens had the. Yep, there was Annabelle. Yes, I think so. Honey. I want to do more research on this, but I think Annabelle was sold
That's right.
to
What does that mean?
Zach Bagans, or they just say,
very
"Hey, you can
powerful
have it." I don't think it
demonic
was
is
sold, but they
latched
probably say,
itself
"Here you go.
onto
You can
her.
have."
So when you
Um,
guys investigate these
you can have
hauntings,
this doll
how do you stop
because
them from
he
latching
has a
onto
doll
you?
that's like
great
that
precaution.
in his
But what
in
about
that
your wife?
case like that in his museum.
What
I would
about
do
her?
more research on it, maybe do up on the upcoming episode,
Father
but
Gordon
again I'm gonna
told
do
me
some more
that
research
was
on that. But
different.
I think they did give
What
away
happened to
some
my
of the
wife
haunted
happened during an
stuff
exorcism.
to other
Well, what's the
investigators
difference?
who put
Probably.
it in the museum.
But I know for the case, like the case itself, the story went
What are you
when they
doing?
got the doll,
Come here.
he just put it on a
You know
stool.
better.
They just put it on a
Mhm.
normal stool.
Right?
And then people
Georgiana?
started coming over to see the, you know, go to see the doll. And they kept like somebody picked her up. I think it was a cop that came over
Georgiana,
one time, and a
can you
priest
take
came
Judy
over at one
upstairs?
point.
Oh, sure.
And somebody
Go
just
into
they
this
started
room, the
picking
man
her
above,
up and like
remember?
started treating her
Yes,
badly.
Dad.
And everybody who talked bad about her or treated her bad got into a car accident right after that situation.
You can't look in the eyes either, right? Because when Sam and Kobe was at his museum, they went to go see the doll. They said you look in her eyes, you're gonna have trouble.
What's
So
going
yeah,
on?
basically, since after that, he was kind of
You look
so
very pretty.
Ed built
Dressed for dinner.
a thing for the doll that says and put on there, "Do not touch,"
Oh yeah, you cannot touch either.
and then locked it up so nobody can
I
get in
think he
there.
might write a
And that
positive
museum
article.
gets
Ooh, and
got
on
blessed,
set?
I think, once a week.
That's a pleasant change.
I think it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
this was some crazy stuff.
oh yes, it was very crazy.
Stop blaming yourself.
That, like I said, the actress really looks just like Lorraine.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, she's a great actress. Whenever
She is.
I see her in plenty of stuff nowadays, and every time I do, I'm just saying, you know what? I just want to watch this movie. I'm going to watch this movie because she's in it. Because she's just fantastic.
Be right back.
Patrick Wilson is fantastic.
Patrick Wilson looks so young too.
I mean, he's directed a new Insidious movie. That's his first. It's going to be his first directorial movie.
James Wan likes his style. That's why he's in so much James Wan's movies.
Oh, again, I mean, one, Patrick Wilson is just a great freaking
Oh,
actor.
he's good. He's good in general, but he has made his career off of James Wan because James Wan fell in love with his acting abilities.
Oh yeah. Basically, he's a Warner Brothers actor, and he's really good at it.
Yep.
Like,
He's also works for Blumhouse too, because when James Wan was at Blumhouse, he brought Patrick Wilson with him. It sounds like.
yep. I think if I'm correct, I might be wrong, but I think Insidious was their first collaboration.
Yep. And I think
Wait.
Patrick Wilson in anything else before Insidious? Or Insidious made him.
I think he was in other movies.
Okay.
And he's kind of like I'm pretty sure he was an actor who's he had a good resume on him. And I think it's just because he got used a lot a lot of like blockbuster movies like Insidious and Conjuring, The Watchmen. That was a great movie, by the way.
What happens here? So it looks like somebody's farting.
Really stinks.
So
somebody's-
basically, in the what it is she's getting grabbed.
yeah, by something she can't see.
Yeah, which I believe was true.
I never read the book. We should read the book, Hunter.
Yep.
So the TV, we go to another shot of the TV that's on static. So is that just turned on by itself, or this is late at night?
I think.
Again, I've never seen this movie before, guys.
Yep, I believe he's sleeping. Like he had a wow, I can't think of words. He was watching. He had the TV as a background noise till.
Okay. I would like to go and see this house. Hunter, would you want to go to this house? The one that I showed you from Sam McKibben? Would you? Again, we will have to sign a release form, obviously. But would you want to go to this house to see what all this transpired?
I just send you in the basement and just say, okay, guys, lock him in there for a week or like a day.
Oh, no. You're funny for that one. No.
Hey,
This movie though is already giving me goosebumps.
Games is awesome with his work. But yeah, they talk about there's 3 stages of a demon in there or ghost phenomena.
Inside this movie, right?
Yes, and all the movies kind of follow this thing, but it also might be true.
Well, how like question? Look, how many movies can you do on one story?
Well,
Like,
what James likes to do is he likes to come up like because Ed and Lorraine did a lot of investigations. So so this is based on one of the investigations, and then they did other movies based on other investigations.
so it's not the same
The only
investigation.
one that was not real was The Nun, which that was just James going like, I want to make a creepy nun in this version. In the second,
yeah.
and then that just became its own movie, and due to that, that became a whole. That's become like a new horror icon nowadays.
So Warner Brothers owns The Nun. It sounds like because it was created by James Wan.
Yes. Basically,
Dad.
Andrea, what are you doing out of
so
bed?
basically the stages
What's that
that they talk about in this movie
She's
is
in my room. She's sleepwalking
it's
again.
infestation. I forget the second one's called, but then it's possession.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the first stage is the little creaking here and there. Things are in different places and all that stuff. Then the second one is when you start getting the bruises, the attacking, you get all of that stuff. And then that's when you start getting depressed and sad. And once you get to that like that deep dark level of yourself, that's when a demon or ghost would possess you.
Okay, so what's happened to this little girl here? She's possessed or she's sleepwalking?
Basically, she sleepwalks,
Okay.
and it's like a normal thing for them. But I mean, she's bumping up against this closet, which we'll see later on.
That means something. That means something in the story.
Yep.
Now something's gonna happen to her because James Wan is showing this. When somebody's by themselves in a movie in a horror film like this, never mind. It's a cut. I thought something would have happened there. Seems like they're easing into it. Like one thing I see about sometimes James Wan's movies, he likes to ease into it. Like I get it, like you need to ease the audience into it, but I wish James Wan would just went in here and just said bam. But again, you just can't do that. You have to establish the characters. You have to establish the story. So I get that, but God, I want something to happen so bad right now.
Well, again, the thing about what James is really good at, what he's, why he is the
He sets you up. He does set you up.
Yeah, he likes to like get you to love the characters more, because one thing in filmmaking you want to do is if your audience, if you can connect to the characters, then you will go along with anything that happens in the movie.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just introduce like weird things going on and you don't really care about the characters, you're gonna be like, okay, I don't care. Like, it's like I don't know if this is weird or not. You gotta set up the rules first, and then after that, like, okay, well, now I can understand it.
Oh yeah, no. Again, I like that. That's what I'm saying. Is I'm not complaining. I'm just saying is I know sometimes it gets James Wan's movies. Sometimes you gotta like it eases in there a little bit, which is okay. Like I said, it's okay.
Who are you talking to?
I like this setup. Like now she's seeing things right now.
Yeah.
So now she's telling her mother. It sounds like she's seeing something.
Now this part I don't think is
True.
based on anything. I think it's just a good horror scene.
Yeah, that everything because again they couldn't put everything in the movie like I said earlier.
Yeah. Plus, again, it's still a movie, so James wants to add a little
Thing.
that
His
song
flavor.
alone. This song, like this little melody,
Mm-hmm.
is just now the Conjuring's like sound nowadays.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Uh-oh. Is she tranced? Like, is she into the trance? Is she into the trance?
Basically, she told her, she told the daughter told her mom. It says if you wound up the box, and by the end of it, you'll see a little boy in the background.
Oh.
And so she was looking for him.
Remember, you get to ask me for 3 claps. Okay.
Yeah, so
1, 2, 3.
I'm not gonna lie. I am so creeped out right now. I'm just waiting for something to happen.
7,
but you know it's gonna happen, and and it's still gonna get us. Not you, probably me, because you already seen this movie. You already know what happened.
Again, I like the look of these movies, and like again, James Wan's movies, like they sit with you. That
Oh, they do.
though you know something may be happening, you're still going like, okay, let us like take a step back.
This is an old house too.
Mm-hmm.
Even though this is not the real house, the real house is actually it's not 2 stories, which I get why James Wan went with the 2-story house. The actual house itself is 1 story, so that's another thing too. I get it. That's another thing that's false. It's not a 2-story house; it's a 1-story house.
But I think it was a smaller, like
That's what I'm talking about, like a smaller 1-story house. So it's like you got the basement, and then you got the upper floor, but the basement is like more like a dungeon type feel. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks like more like a dungeon type because again we saw investigation done by Sam and Kobe.
Yep. There was an upstairs, which was very small.
Holy shit! The door just opened up behind her. The closet door.
Oh, I know where you're hiding.
No,
Give me
you
the
don't.
third clap.
I wonder what they did to do that. They have like people behind. They just use strings. What do you think that they did there for all that?
Probably strings.
Strings. Is that a ghost in there? I think so, right?
You know.
Oh my gosh. The hair on the back of my neck is standing up. Oh my god.
Ha! You took your blindfold
Oh,
off.
oh.
I wouldn't. You weren't even warm, Mom. I was in Christine and Nancy's room.
Oh my god, that was spooky as heck.
That little deception.
That was. See that he's good with deception like that.
Yeah. Again, you got to build up to this because like now you're gonna go like, okay, now we as the audience are now in the same like feeling as them.
Did this movie do well, Hunter? Like, does this help? Did this make James Wan 2 years today?
I made a franchise out of it.
Yeah, obviously it did something. Do you know the numbers? How much this made in the box office?
Off the top of my head, I don't, but I think it's. I mean, it spawned off into many. Recently, the recent movie that they made is Conjuring 3. That one didn't do as well because that went on to HBO Max, which
Didn't go into theaters because of probably COVID. That's probably what happened.
I think it was during Warner Brothers like day and day release, so it was in theaters and on HBO Max. But who's gonna go to watch the movie if you can, watch on HBO Max?
Right.
Box office made $319 million.
For the first movie, correct?
Yeah.
How much did it?
It was
Never mind.
It was a $20 million budget.
Dang, it tripled. Oh my god, that just scared me. Like she just got pulled almost off her bed. Okay, now she's creeped out. Now he got the audience attention. Something's gonna come up and hit her right now. Just got a feeling. I just got a feeling. Holy. Yeah. No. This is why I never saw this movie. God, James Wan just. Oh my God, the hairs. Sound of the hairs. Uh-oh. Is something behind her? I think she has something. I think she feels something like behind her. Under her bed. No, don't look underneath the bed. No, nothing good underneath the bed. Oh, no! Oh, no. Ah! No, guys, I promise nothing happened yet. Oh, no. Oh! Hano, don't do that, dude. Don't do that. I just can't right now. Oh, no. Not I. My ass have been out of that room. Holy shit. Did the door just open by itself? No. No. So this actually happened, correct?
Believe so.
I can't. Nancy. This ain't Nancy Wheeler, by the way.
What are you doing? Christine? Are you alright?
She's seeing something, right?
Yep.
But we don't see it.
Yep.
See what?
So that's James likes to build up. That's
I know he's doing it.
There's someone standing over there.
She sees what it is, but we don't yet.
I don't see anyone.
Was this little girl, was she sensitive?
No.
Okay.
They were just kind of a normal family.
So they had no kind of abilities. It's just these spirits or demonic presence was just trying to fuck with them.
Yep.
See? Ugh, it's that smell again.
Sulfur.
My God,
Sulfur.
it's standing right behind you.
Sulfur. Is that what she's smelling? Sulfur?
It's usually when you smell something like that, it's usually like a smell of a rotting corpse.
Yeah. It's sulfur. Something gonna happen to her. Again. Oh my God! The door just slammed. Oh. Oh. Oh my God! I'm goosebumps.
Hey, what's going on? What happened?
There was someone else in here.
What? Where?
By the door. It was behind the door.
Honey, there's nothing in here. There's nobody in
Yeah,
here.
there was someone else in here. I was just.
Oh my
sleeping
God,
and
Hunter,
then
that
my
was
cousin
nice. That was good. That was a
grabbed
good build up. That was a good build
my
up.
face. I thought it was Nancy.
Well, honey, I'm pretty sure that it was just a bad dream.
No, it talked to me. It said
She's
that
really,
it
really
wants
creeped
my
out.
family dead.
Oh. No, nobody died from this, correct?
Nobody physically died. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Or
Did
maybe
they move out of the house after this happened, or they stayed there?
I think they had to
I just
stay
gotta
there
let
for a
the
couple
door
more
face.
years, due to
What?
due to the fact that they were
15 years. Have you
financially
ever been
stuck
able to
there.
lie to me?
I know that was fun.
Got a case he wants us to look
So
at.
they
Remember I
did have
said
to
I'd go
stay there,
check
but
it
they
out
blamed the
myself?
Warrens for making
Right.
it worse.
I'm
Myself.
going with you.
They said the Warren. How did the Warrens make
I
it
know
worse?
you're worried it's gonna
Just
happen.
because I think they provoked
I
it
am.
a little bit
Uh,
I
more.
really am. Maybe it's just time we take a break. Write that book.
Do you remember what you said to me on our wedding night?
Can
Do
we
they have
do it
any
again?
kids at all? Lorraine and Ed.
Yeah, they have a little daughter.
That's they only
After
have
that.
one, right?
Yep, and I think it's their
You said that God brought us together for a reason.
stepson
right?
that is actually the guy who
I'm pretty
inherited
sure it's not to write a book.
the museum.
So is this Ed's son or Lorraine's son from somebody else?
We've
That
isolated the
is
disturbances to the
that is
attic.
wow.
I just want you to
That
listen for a
is their stepson.
Oh my God, that's it.
Okay. So that's
Do it
awesome.
again,
So
Ed.
they have typically two kids. They have two kids then.
Right now it's just my way.
They had
We take
one
the water coming off the pipe,
they had
and
one
by
daughter,
the
and
wind
then
coming
she
through
got
the broken
married.
window, these boards are going to
Um,
expand and rub against each
Then
other.
they
I
got
heard it all through the house.
they
there's
got a
these
new
pipes
son
leading
for
to the
that.
radiator.
So, this place isn't haunted.
No, it rarely is. Yeah, there's usually always some kind of rational explanation.
And what was the story behind this house?
So the
And why it's so haunted?
So if we're going by what the Conjuring is going by, it's with the Bathsheba story.
That's right.
Which, if you remember the Bathsheba story, it's about a lady who was accused of being a witch, and she killed her child with a sewing needle, and now
Her baby, yeah.
then in death,
Girls, it's way past your bedtime.
and in death, she's haunting the land that she was on.
Yeah, which is what this house is on.
Yeah, that's the alleged story.
Story. But there's something more to it. I believe so.
Yeah, I mean, like apparently there's like been like, I mean, through this they introduced like there's multiple generations, there's different stuff like that.
But I don't think that's true. I think it's just the idea of the movie.
Yeah, because I remember the one investigation we saw, it was like soldiers and all that.
Yeah, Yep. There was more like soldiers died on the ground. I remember because Sam and Kobe went there twice, and they tried again. They're lucky nothing happened to them that I know of. Especially when Kobe was in the basement and they was doing I think was it the head the head archangel prayer, what do you want to call it, like the prayer that they was doing. They both oh shit. I expect that to happen. Hunter, I can't with this movie, bro. I just can't. I just can't, man. I can't with this movie.
So if that really would happen to you, would you stay in that house at that point?
No, I'd be like, I'm out. I'm done. I can't. Whatever it did, just throw those pictures down the stairs.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, I was really interrupted by something throwing these pictures down the stairs and breaking them. The clock is chiming probably 3 times, 4 times. 3 times. That was 3 times. That's
Yep.
bad. That's bad.
Yep.
That's bad. Hunter, that's really bad.
Yeah, it just hit 3 o'clock. So
That's the demon hour. They call that the hour that you want to, if you're in the haunted house like that or a house that's allegedly haunted, you don't want to be there.
I think one thing they talk about in this movie is you can tell when there's you can tell if it's a demon or not by whether or not it knocks 3 times.
Yep, that's what it says. I think it's called the trilogy.
Yeah, because there's the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Mhm.
So what they do is they knock 3 times to kind of like mock it.
Yep. This reminds me why I never saw this movie. Don't go to the basement, lady. Holy crap! Don't go to that. Don't go to the basement. Oh, this one now. This one is the hardest to get through. I'm not gonna lie. James.
Who's ever down there? I'm gonna lock you in now.
Try it. Oh my god.
Okay, I think we're gonna lock you in.
She was just slowing down the steps.
A door slammed in her face, so then she got knocked right down.
That really did happen, I think, correct?
I do not think that happened.
Okay.
I think it went to the extent of bruising because the mother really got
the blunt of it.
She got the hell of it, because from what the report was saying, that the spirit was really attracted to the dad there.
The dad, okay.
And was kind of like wanted to be a mother kind of to the kids, and saw the mother as a
threat.
As a threat. So
that's why the dad never experienced hardly anything.
Yeah,
What if that was Sheba?
I'm gonna be very surprised if they shot this all candlelight.
I wonder if they did. Oh, it just blew out her thing. This is so creepy. I can't.
Wanna play hide and clap?
That's a ghost. Oh my god. Nothing happens to the mom here, right? It's just tantalizing her.
Maybe.
I'm so creeped out. I'm very creeped out, Hunter. Again, like I said, this reminds me why I never saw this movie.
Cindy?
There's a reason why it's rated R, for just being horrifying.
Oh yeah, no, but the thing is, the Insidious was, I would say, as twice as scary, but it wasn't rated R. It was PG-13. So what was the difference between it?
Again, this one was just more terrifying.
Seems like it. It seems like it gets worse. We haven't seen the blunt of it yet.
All right, come on.
I don't know. Oh my gosh. Which one's more scary, though? Number one or number two?
Um, I'd say this one's more scarier because this is when they didn't know they had a franchise. This is when they just knew they made, they just knew that they were gonna make a good horror movie. And then after that, they kind of like made it like formulaic, where like, okay, you gotta put these elements in this movie.
So then that's when they went a little bit lighter on the other movies.
Yeah, because the other movies just became very light movies because even though they're rated R movies, they still kind of want to be like a PG-13 horror movie.
Well, this one was not. It was a lot more scares. That's why it was rated R.
It was terrifying to watch. So
I'm terrified right now, and I'm literally watching it.
yep, and there's no language, and there's no.
Oh! Did she just? Oh, she should sit up in bed. She seeing something? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! That was Shabiba, whatever her name is.
Shiba.
Yeah, whoever. So he was at work. It sounds like he was at work.
He's a truck driver.
Who's in here?
What happened? Somebody, goddammit, tell me what's going on here!
So Shabi, whatever her name is, was on top of the one with that closet, correct?
By the way, here's something cool.
Caused by the presence or imminence of danger. Whether it's a ghost,
the cool thing.
a spirit, or an entity, they all feed on it.
But yeah, that was Bathsheba who jumped up at her.
This was actually real life footage, correct?
Spoke some of the best Latin I'd ever heard.
This is not
sometimes
real life
Been
footage.
molested
It
by his
was,
father, but also tortured him
but
repeatedly.
this became the nun eventually.
The dark spirit made its home in this man.
Now, if you look into his eyes, you can see him tearing blood.
Oh my.
And like that, an upside-down cross started to appear from within his body.
Oh my god.
All right, Drew, you can hit the lights.
Okay, here's a cool thing.
Did you personally perform the exorcism?
No, I'm not authorized,
else right
but I've
here.
assisted on many. See, an exorcism can be very dangerous, not only for the victim, but for anyone in the room.
So what happened to Maurice?
Well, he tried to kill his wife, but instead
He shot her in the arm and then he turned the gun on himself. Maurice had a very troubled life. With
So this is
little
not a
to
true
live for.
story. This is something that they put in
Not
there.
even an
I
exorcist
believe
could
so.
bring him
Okay.
back.
Which brings us to the 3 stages of demonic activity: infestation,
And
oppression, and possession.
That's what it is.
The
That's the three.
infestation. That's the whispering, the footsteps.
There's
the
a-
feeling
there's
of
Rain
no
right there.
presence, which
That's really
ultimately
her,
moves into
yeah.
oppression.
She did
She
her
had-
own-
The second stage.
she had a
That's
cameo.
the,
And this is
that's
where
the
the
only
victim, and
cameo
it's
she
usually
had,
the one
right?
who's the most
Yep.
psychologically vulnerable, is targeted specifically by an external force. Breaks the victim down, crushes their will, and once in a weakened state, leads them to the 3rd and final stage, possession.
So he's looking at the kids right now, because she had to travel. This is Connecticut right now,
There's someone here that
and they had to drive from Rhode Island to Connecticut.
Thanks, Drew.
who Lorraine did.
The mother.
There's
Well,
something
the-
horrible happening in my house. Could you come and take a look?
You know, it's getting kind of late. We really need to be heading.
No, you don't understand.
Well, but we do. There's usually some sort of rational
I have 5
explanation.
daughters who are scared to death. I'm so afraid this thing wants to hurt us. I mean, you have a daughter. Wouldn't you do anything you could to protect her? Please.
So this really happened right here.
Please, can
So
you come and take
Ed
a
didn't
look?
want to do this. It sounds like.
Of course.
Well, sometimes they like, sometimes it's kind of weird because they didn't. From what I know, they didn't do this for money.
No, obviously.
They didn't do this for money. They did
They
this.
did get paid. They did get paid. I think to a certain degree.
I don't know. I don't think they got paid for it. They literally
Okay.
did this for pure, like, they wanted to get everything done. What he would do is he would actually paint the house before he would come to the house itself. So that would be like a kind of an icebreaker. for them.
I don't think this is fully true. I think didn't it call them when the mother was thrown across the room, or
No, that was that they
They was there.
Meet you, Roger.
they were called to come investigate from
Yep.
these two.
Please come in.
They were asked to come in there. It was during
So,
the
my
more
God, look at you all.
investigation.
Who are these
They started
beautiful
provoking.
Andrea?
Basically, they started asking ghosts for different information, all that good stuff. That is when she got thrown
Mr. and
across the
Mrs.
wall,
Warren,
like thrown
we,
across
we're all
the
sleeping down
room.
here now. The girls feel safer and it's warmer. I'm constantly turning up the heat, but the house is always freezing.
Okay.
No problem with the furnace,
So,
though. I mean, not that I can find.
so nothing happened until they showed up.
No, there was things that were going on. Like,
No, but it was nothing really major. You know what I'm talking
it
about?
wasn't.
Got
It wasn't
no.
bad. It was
No.
just kind
Worse
of,
the past few nights.
Then after
There's this awful
Ed
smell like
and
rotting
Lorraine Warren left,
leaves
that's
around
when
the
it
house.
started turning
because
for the worst.
because it really escalated while they were there,
What?
and then while after that, then that's when like
Well, rancid
worse,
smells
worse.
could
There's all this information in that
indicate
book,
some
correct,
type of
Hunter?
Believe so.
demonic activity.
Do you know what the book's called?
I don't know what the book's called.
I need to figure out what the book's called because I do want to know some more information about this
Well, that's to keep those doors from
about
banging at
what
night.
really happened
Otherwise,
after
it's like
the Warrens left.
all night long, just like that.
Does it come in threes?
Yeah.
Stops at dawn?
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's meant as an insult to the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Yep, like I just said.
You know, it's the damnedest thing. But
Like
we
I just
also
said.
get all kinds of birds that will just fly against the side of the house and break their necks.
Really?
I don't know if that
Clock
really
stopped at
happened though,
3:07
Hunter. I don't
a.m.
know if that really happened.
I think that part was true.
I think that part was true. Okay.
Not to the extent they're doing it inside
We were hanging
the
those along the
movie, but
stairs.
No.
Something
it
just
did
kept
happen.
knocking them down.
Yeah, they just they just can't. They only can show so much in a movie.
I mean, some things you got to
That's
exaggerate.
what I was talking
You go,
Yeah.
It was
yeah,
here when we
just
moved
because you
in.
got to make it a little
There's
entertaining
also a lot of stuff in the cellar.
for audience.
You do, and then they
Show me
couldn't
this
tell you everything because it would have got a rated X, which they can't allow kids in. At least rated R, you can allow kids in if it's with parent consent. Rated X, you cannot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I mean, technically, rated X is actually public domain. That's a rating you can put on
Picking
any
up
movie,
anything in here,
and it could
huh?
be it could be a rating that you can do anything to.
Okay.
Like you can do anything to. However, it's like
Bruises.
if a rating board
From
doesn't
something that happened
review
here.
it, then they're kind of like, well, we don't feel comfortable, putting it in theaters because we don't want anybody to come into it and say, well, I didn't expect this to happen. Because usually with rated R or rated PG or stuff like that, you kind of know, like, okay, in your mindset, it's going to be like this kind of movie. Whereas rated X is kind of like anybody can do it, so it's like.
That's why we tracked you down.
Right. That's why they couldn't tell you everything that was from that book, like I said earlier, because of it would have been
November
bad.
1st, 1971.
Yeah, it would.
71.
Carolyn Perrin, who, with her family, has been
continue.
experiencing supernatural occurrences. Okay, go ahead.
So they did record this. Actually record this. Ed actually.
That part I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
I guess it was the clocks.
Mom and Dad tell me that you have a friend.
His name's Rory. He lives here too.
This part I don't think is
He's
true.
always sad.
Why is that?
He won't tell me, but I think something bad happened to him.
Do you mind if I try to see Rory?
Where's the Conjuring house at, Hunter? Connecticut or Boston?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Okay. Is this when she sees the little boy? I think. Yep, there he is. Nope. I think she sees him. Does she see him? Yes. Right there. She saw him. Yeah, this movie, James Wan did a fantastic job getting you on the edge of your seat because, again, I can't sit still.
And you're in a dark room.
Yeah, let's don't talk about that. And I'm in the basement. Let's don't talk about that.
And what's behind you right now?
Please hush up. I cannot with you, Hunter. I cannot with you. But
Hey,
oh, It's just getting started. She's seeing something, right? What's that noise?
What is it?
Ah, what is that? Shabib or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Is that where she was hung? Correct.
Well, from a report, she didn't.
We bought it at
She just
auction
died
from the bank, so,
naturally.
you know, we never knew who lived here.
They never hung her. Okay.
Yeah, they never. She died.
Well, Lorraine and I
Nobody.
both feel
I mean, they try to
that what
convict her
your
and
house
say like, "Yeah,
needs
you did it,"
is a cleansing,
but
an
they
exorcism.
never got. They let her go on it.
What? Exorcism?
So.
I thought that was something that you do to people.
So yeah, it was like they.
I'm afraid that's not.
They. So she never died from hanging, but
Lorraine
again, the
saw
movie, I
something.
think this is like their exaggeration to it.
Yeah, basically.
I've
Yeah,
been seeing
you
the
think she
dark
was guilty or
entity
you
that
think she was
haunts your
innocent?
house.
I don't know. I have. Again. It was. I mean, she was seeing. She was. I think babysitting somebody else too, and they also had the exact same fate. So.
And then I saw it again with the girls when we walked into the living room. And it doesn't matter where you go, this dark entity has latched itself to your family and it's feeding off you.
Oh shit! This is probably true here.
I mean, the family
Sometimes when you
left
get haunted, it's
eventually,
like stepping
so.
on gum. You take it
Did
with
they
you.
experience any more stuff after that?
Yeah, they didn't
I gotta
experience
tell you,
anything after that.
A
So.
lot of spirits in here, but this is the one that I'm most worried about because it is so hateful.
So maybe they should have
So
just
what
left,
do we
correct?
do? We call
I mean, they
police?
should
Wish
have.
it were that easy. Performing an exorcism
But that
is an
apparently
archaic
they couldn't.
procedure. Requires years of training, and even then, I have seen it go horribly wrong. But before we even get that far, the church has to authorize it first. It means we got to investigate, gather evidence, and provide proof. And that's the hard part. Have your children been baptized?
No, we never got around to that. We're not really a church-going family.
Well, you may want to rethink that. Our presence here could make things worse.
Why?
Because we're a threat. And whatever you're dealing with here isn't gonna like us. So far, it hasn't done anything violent, and that's a good sign. So we're gonna have our guy do some homework on the property, though, to see what we're
Yeah.
up against.
So her name is Shabiba. How do you say her name, Hunter?
What are you up to?
I got you
Shiba.
a present.
Shiba. Okay, Shiba. Then I call it Shabiba. I
Yes,
can't with names
it's like-
sometimes.
Yeah, Bathsheba.
One
Shub.
for you
Yeah,
and
that.
three.
Like
Whatever you just
Ba,
said.
Ba like a sheep, and then Sheba.
Yeah.
Ian
So
said this
maybe
way
she
will
was a
always
witch.
be
I don't know.
together.
Like there was again. I need to do some more research on it because I really would like to know.
Yep. Again, it's like it's a very interesting story of how it was. Apparently, like her gravestone, even in death, like it was just like people just kept on vandalizing it because they really thought she was a witch. To
Yeah.
the point you just had to remove it completely.
They actually I remember hearing that they did vandalize her
Caroline's
thing.
voice didn't record.
What do you mean?
Listen.
My name is Ed Warren. It's November 1st, 1971. I'm sitting here with Carolyn Perrin.
So her
whose
voice didn't.
family has
So
been
her voice did not
experiencing
record.
supernatural
I wonder if
events.
this. I do believe this is true.
From the first occurrence.
Oh my! So the spirits doesn't want this to get out. Looks like.
Nothing. The whole time. I don't know. You find anything?
Lots. I mean, it's no wonder they're going through what they are. That's the original farmhouse. It was built in
Let's see the
1863
house.
by a man named Judson Sherman.
Is these real life pictures?
Nah, that's not the real house.
And
Okay.
she's related to Marytown Esty. She's one of the women.
I wish they
accused
would have
of
showed the
witchcraft
real
in Salem.
house. I wish
She's
they would have did the
wandering
real
a
house, but I know why they
So
did. You know what I'm
after
saying?
she
I mean, they showed pictures in the credits.
They had a baby.
Yeah, they do. The real house
The baby
itself,
was
but I know
7
that.
days
The real
old.
people and the
Judson
real,
caught her sacrificing it in front of the
and
farmhouse.
Lorraine, the
She ran out
house.
to that tree by the dock, climbed up, proclaimed her love to Satan, cursed anyone who tried to take her land, and hung herself.
That wasn't true.
No, this is all in the movie.
Time of death was pronounced at 3:07 in the morning.
That's not true. No.
it's not.
Because it's boring. The story's probably boring, like you said. They had to make it like they had to make it.
Because a lot of stuff is like a lot of stuff that they do for movies that it's like it's based on a true story. It's like it's creepy in real life, but the only thing is, you know, you're not. If you were to like do it, it's not gonna like be a good. Like it's not gonna be completely entertaining because all you're gonna just do is see the little stuff happen.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Stuff probably happened, but not to the stream that they're saying.
Yeah.
Took her land.
Like,
I'm sitting here with Carolyn Parent with her family.
Uh-oh. Did it just do it by itself?
yes.
Go ahead.
Has a message for you.
From the first occurrence.
I don't know if that really happened or no. I don't know if I believe this on it though or not.
Well, I didn't follow them home.
Yeah, I know it didn't follow them home. I know that now. Because if do you remember, do you remember watching the Sam and Kobe Conjuring episode with Amanda? Amanda said it will not leave this house. Do you remember that? She was a medium. The first episode I showed you of Sam and Kobe from the Conjuring house.
I think so.
Real life Conjuring house, yes. So I call Badarki on what we just saw in the Conjuring movie right here. I did not follow Ed and Lorraine home. It did not.
That guy right there in the brown jacket, he didn't exist, I believe. I think
Okay, so let me get this stuff
cops
unloaded.
did come down there, so the sheriff is kind of there, but I don't think it's like how he is involved.
No, like in this movie, exaggerates a lot of stuff.
I mean, just James Wan likes his horror movies. You'll see a parallel between this and Insidious.
Oh yeah, no, he does exaggerate. Then he does it with the Insidious movie as well.
They didn't do an extent of this much stuff.
No, I don't think they put bells on shit either. I don't think so, right? I don't think so. They didn't put like bells and.
What's wrong with the Chevy? What's not wrong with her? Needs a new carburetor to start.
Oh yeah.
Wish I had that
Put
camera.
fixing her up on hold for a while.
That's a good old camera.
Yeah.
I think it's a 35mm Nikon.
Red Heyman thermostat, would you?
Those lenses are pretty nice, by the way. You can get them for $50.
Oh, they're still around to this day.
Do?
They're not being made.
Oh,
But,
there's an instant drop in temperature. A thermostat triggers the camera to take a picture.
I mean, to be fair,
actually caught things on film?
thermostat. If you're doing it
Yeah,
outside, I
that's a good
believe
point.
they're not going to capture anything.
Why out here?
Well, this is where the witch committed suicide.
Like those lenses, though, you can
Hung
go on
herself.
eBay. You can go find them for
That
like
branch
$50,
right above where you're standing.
and you can get adapters. You can get adapters to put on any camera.
Yeah, but like I said, she didn't kill herself. I don't know why they exaggerate this so much.
Just because, I mean, makes a little.
She just used her goddamn
Again, they
gift to
can't.
build
They
her
can't.
defense
Like we
against
just got to say, they
it elevates
can't
her
show
status
like
as
the
a
boring parts because sometimes ghost hunting is boring. You will have nothing happen for hours on end.
You want to have something happen for hours. Sometimes just minor little things that are happening that you can physically see.
That's a nice day at the beach, huh?
It's like the equivalent of saying like the day you got into a fight. Maybe you just threw one punch at the guy and the other guy threw another punch at you and somebody broke it up.
Damn, it's so much to me.
And it was just, maybe you guys were just arguing about pizza or something like that. It's kind
Imagine getting in a fight over pizza.
It's a little boring. Whereas if I told you, it was like, well, you know, yeah, I mean, the guy slept with Aaron's girlfriend. Then they kind of met with each other. He told him to back off, and then pushed him, and they went into a full-out brawl where blood was everywhere and all that stuff. Makes it a little bit more exciting to listen to, rather than just then you guys just got into an argument about pizza.
Right. Yeah, I get what you're saying. All right. So what is this part, Hunter, right here?
So basically, it's really cool. That's a UV light.
Ooh.
Basically, you can see like fingerprints or stuff like that. You and me played Phasmophobia a few times, and like that's how you know where fingerprints are and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we have played Phasmophobia. I heard that it's a lot scarier now too.
It is a lot scarier. They came out with 2 new types of ghosts on there, and one of the ghosts that's in there, you can't hide from it, and you can't look away from it. because you start looking away from it, it will start running at you.
Oh man, that's
And as
creepy.
soon as, and you can't. The bad part is, if you're like watching, like if you're doing an investigation, you won't know until it's already too late that maybe that's that ghost.
Dang, that sounds scary. All right, here we go. So this is when they're gonna do some investigating, correct?
See,
Okay.
which they didn't do to this extent.
No, they didn't do to this full extent of the thing was still showing.
Because again, remember they were gone within a day.
Yep, but they're showing you multiple. Are they trying to say that Ed and Lorraine Warren was here longer in the movie? Correct? They're dragging it out.
They made it look like they were there for like a whole week.
Okay. Did it show Ed getting punched? I wonder, or no?
No.
Okay.
Presence of religious icons.
They probably show them getting
reaction
kicked
from
out,
anything
correct?
unholy.
Okay. They don't do anything like that.
Pisses 'em off.
Because again, they didn't get the families.
set these
They
throughout
didn't
the
get the
house, see if I can
family's
stir
blessing
things
for
up a
the
bit.
movie. They got Lorraine's blessing for the movie, which
By holding
means
across to a
that
vampire?
they didn't want to make them look like
Exactly.
villains in there.
Except I
So
don't believe in vampires.
of course they made them look, very good.
Okay.
I
Because
would
they
expect
didn't
the
get
Paul
permission
Paul
from the
came out with
from the Pear family. They didn't get permission whatsoever.
Yeah, they didn't get permission from it.
Door just opened up by itself. I don't think this really happened though. I don't think this really happened though. So
Yeah, I don't believe this happened.
no.
Right, it's 9:18. We're headed down into the cellar where the doors just opened on its own.
I like the way that
Lorraine and
they made that
Officer
look.
Brad Hamilton with me.
It looks like old 8mm footage or 16
Yep.
millimeter.
This was 1971 to remind you.
I'd love to have shot a movie on 16mm.
Can you still do that to this day if you wanted to?
Oh, they can. It's just there's only one company who makes film nowadays.
Maybe once you get bigger, Hunter, I would like to see a movie when you made that. Maybe.
We could buy film right now, but you gotta have the camera.
Expensive.
You have the right camera from it. And you're basically for like 2 minutes of footage, you're basically spending about $200.
Did they shot this on a real this scene in the real film? Was this just digital? They made it look like this in post.
I want to say, I'm just gonna say due to the fact that it just how the situation probably comes, probably shot it on digital, just because. How this film had to be done, because this is a low budget movie. It's a low budget movie, but still.
Yeah, $20 million. That's nothing to sneeze at. But for like Warner Brothers, that's chump change.
Yeah, pretty much.
Something happens here, like, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, it has to. They're building up to it. They're definitely building. The door's probably gonna close in their face. Something happens here. Yeah. Yeah. He heard something.
Well, like
Is
I
it-
said, it doesn't always work when you want it to. Yeah,
Let's
maybe
work when you
camera
least
picks
suspect
something
it.
up.
Did that just shot by itself? Yeah.
For a guy who doesn't believe, you looked a little freaked out when that door slammed shut.
That's the sheriff, correct? That guy with the mustache.
Yes.
Why is he? I guess he's a skeptic. Otherwise, they'll have a more prominent role where he wasn't even there at the time.
Yeah, they weren't there. They weren't there for like those two guys. They weren't really like there the whole like. I think a cop was just there once, but otherwise it wasn't anything.
Yeah, let's do it again.
I think I might take some girls for ice cream later on. What do you say about that? Honey, you want to come?
No, I'm exhausted. I'm just gonna take a nap. The late nights they're getting to me.
Oh, it's probably a good
Yeah,
idea.
so it sounds like to me the dad never suffered from anything, correct? If we know the story correctly, the dad didn't experience hardly anything, correct?
Yeah, the dad didn't really experience the thing until like the Warrens,
I think the kids feel a lot safer with you
got
around.
there and then left.
Then it started.
I could get used to this.
That's when
Me doing laundry?
that's when they kind of started experiencing a little bit more. and then
And they're going to show that in this film, correct?
this one they make it. Yeah, again, you'll see at the very end, but
Yeah, that little one.
more of a
April. So you bring me pancakes?
Hollywood version. I'll say that.
Yeah, but they do show that Dad do experience more stuff compared to what I have seen so far.
Yes, the dad will experience a lot more.
Okay.
I'll start.
Because the Warrens provoked it.
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, which is true. That's factual, guys. That the Warrens did provoke it. For real, if we were talking about what happened for real, because the day that they provoked it, like I said earlier, the wife was thrown across the room, literally picked up and thrown across the room. That's a true fact. There was a storm coming in. That doesn't look good.
Very.
This is really dramatic. I don't think this happens. Oh. This is pissed at them. But that didn't happen, I don't think, correct? Some of what we just saw.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
That's just James Wan being James Wan.
I mean, he's awesome, is it not?
Oh yeah. Scratch marks. Oh my god. That's disgusting.
I remember that happened a lot.
Oh my god, she spit in her mouth. What happened? That didn't happen, correct?
That did not happen.
No. Caroline. What why did she spit in the mouth?
I'm fine.
You sick?
I woke up just feeling a little nauseous, that's all.
I thought I saw.
Roger.
It's because of reason.
1 minute.
Does that mean it possessed her?
Maybe.
Yeah, she just got possessed. So the bruises are actually real, right? From her, like...
The bruises are real, yes.
Okay. They did not put no makeup on her.
Wait, so why did the guy go?
Yeah, where did the guy go?
No, why did the guy go? Like, if you watched it, the guy that is supposed to be
Hey, I hope you don't mind.
investigating with Ed and Lorraine, he went with the family.
Ah, you look like you know what
Right.
you're doing.
I was like, wait a second, why did you go with the family? They don't know you.
Yeah, right. That's another thing that James Wan. That's why movies like this I don't like to watch on it because it is exaggerated a lot.
No, I mean like that's kind of like, I just look at that like even for like a movie standpoint, I'm like, wait, why did the guy go?
Really means a lot.
Yeah, what?
Like it would have made more sense if maybe like Ed went with them or
just want to
something like that.
You, though, for coming
But it wasn't even like Ed went. He was just kind of like they threw a random guy to go with the family.
That's all Lorraine. I didn't want to.
Oh, why's that?
Yes, this is when Caroline Pear gets
Whatever Lorraine
possessed
sees,
here soon.
feels, touches, it helps people, but it also takes a toll on her. A little piece each time.
Well, like I say, everybody thinks it's should be whatever. Thinks that it's her that's haunting that location to this day.
Mm-hmm. And that became
a real big piece.
Yeah, that movie came The Nun that we just saw, correct?
Yeah. She went into our room, locked herself in, didn't talk, didn't eat, didn't come out for 8 days.
What'd she see?
But that didn't really happen though.
That one I've heard is real, but I don't think that situation was real.
No, like she probably saw something like that, but not like that full extent that they're showing it. I like how some of these are true facts that we know that happened, and some of this we know for a fact is just movie humbo jumbo.
I just tell you, it's like everything happened in the movie is real.
You want some?
Not everything. Like I try to know that as we grew up on it when stuff was based on true stories. If it says based on a true story, it just needs like a little sliver for it to be true. It doesn't have to, the whole movie doesn't have to be based around it. But you can actually say that. You know what I'm saying?
Fine.
What I'm saying is anybody that's listening from YouTube right now, and you watch true story films, just know it could be one line in there that's true, and they can say it's a true film. You know what I'm saying? It's a true story. So it could be like one thing, like, especially in this Conjuring movie, they showed multiple things that say, "Oh, this happened. Like, this story really did happen. This woman was really possessed by a demonic force in their house." And Massachusetts, wasn't it, Hunter, or Connecticut? I think it's Connecticut, right?
I think what they said it was Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, whatever. Yeah. Rhode Island, yeah. Rhode Island. She was literally thrown across the room. But in this movie, they show where the Warrens was there longer when they was only there for one day. Like I said in the beginning, Ed was punched in the face because they was provoking and it made things worse. And the Parra family kicked them out. But yeah, like you can have something like that, like in this movie, say, "Oh, it's based on a true story," because it is. But then they can put the old movie Hollywood twist on it and still call it a true story. That's what I'm trying to get at. And I'm not sure if you know that, Hunter. So again, they can have one sliver of true evidence in a film and call it a true story. Okay.
I think they can.
Yep, they can. Because because it happened. They can get away with it with movies. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. No. What was that? A maid? A maid? No, Hunter.
Look what you made me
Oh
do!
my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Dude, you okay?
Oh
Okay,
shit!
Hold up, Brad. What's going on? I saw someone. There was a woman dressed as a maid.
Oh, I'm crying. Oh. YouTube, I can't with these movies, man. I can't. I'm such a wussy.
Oh, believe me. I said,
Wait. We need this.
I said one of these days I gotta show you a horror. I gotta show you one, like a horror film I want to do.
Oh, I know you do. I hope I'll be on set for the 100. You could definitely kill my character. I don't care if I'm a if I play like a Lorraine Warren character in this movie. I literally, you show me one time and then you kill me off. I don't care. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm tearing up. Oh man.
Here's a little.
There's someone else in there with her.
It's a cool thing when they finally get in there.
I'm hearing another voice. Here, listen.
It doesn't want to let them in. Uh-oh, that's bad. She's gone.
Cindy?
This is really cool.
Cindy?
She's inside the she's inside the.
Where'd she go, Ed?
Yeah.
Windows are locked.
So that means they have to like turn the set to like almost 20 degrees or something like that.
Ed, where'd she go?
Did they really?
Probably to get this that effect right there.
So this is not CGI in effect, right?
They basically had to like.
UV light.
Here. That's it. Go.
So that wasn't CGI, Hunter, with the breath, correct?
Yeah, they actually like, probably turned down the.
Okay.
But knowing James Wan, he wants to do everything like
practical,
as most as he can in camera.
Yeah, so he doesn't have to spend a lot of money on doing post effect.
Because I mean, like a lot of filmmakers, I mean, like if I were to tell you, it's like, yeah, we can film it really there, or yeah, we can just put it on a computer later on. Which one's more fun?
In camera.
Yep.
Because you're not sitting at a computer editing it. Something's with this closet. It's like a back door to it, I think.
Whatever you do, don't put that in your bedroom.
Where does she go? Yeah, there's a trap door there.
Hit the lights.
Is this thing actually real? Or is this something they just put into the film?
It's only in the movie.
Yeah.
Found her.
That's a trap door. She's not possessed. It's the mom, like I said.
It's all some really cool stuff, and they introduced a little bit more other stuff in this.
That's where Rory hides when he's afraid.
Did this little girl really see this little boy? Is this actually a fact? Do we know that's a known fact, or is that just something that the movie came up with?
I'm gonna say just because of the situation, I'm gonna say it was fake.
Okay, yeah, because I know if there's no, again, guys, I find more information about that little boy that little girl was seeing in the movie. See if that was factual or if that was just made up by James Wan.
Hun?
Because I know of inside the actual Conjuring house, there's no that I know of. There's not a little boy spirit that I know of. Oh, it.
She don't remember a thing.
Yes, it is. It is. If I remember correctly, yes, it is. Scratch that. Ignore what I just said. Because in the Sam and Covey Conjuring investigation, there was that little boy that they caught on the thermal camera. If you remember that, there, Hunter.
Mhm.
So yeah. So again, a demon can disguise themselves as children, anyways.
That is true.
What is she pulling now? Oh no. Why is that rope just right there?
It's a noose.
A noose. Oh, the noose. Okay, I didn't know to see that. Again, they're going with the Shabit, this whatever it is. Oh my God! She's going with the sword.
And she has broken legs.
Yeah, now that didn't really happen, but yeah. Now that didn't happen, Hunter. We know that didn't happen
that
for a
didn't
fact. Yeah, for a fact. She
Yeah,
just
no.
fell through like what 3 stories. She would have been dead.
Yeah, you should have some broken legs.
Ray! Ray!
Feels that if that bookshelf is real, I think that's like kind of shelving that was in the actual house.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
art. You know, art.
The art design.
Art design that they had to like make it somewhat look like it would be in that time period.
Exactly. She literally fell how many floors? 3, 4?
About 3 floors.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not facts. She's being laughed at now.
Oh, she's moving hurt.
Yeah, she's definitely maybe hurt.
She's moving
Dude.
hurt. You fall 3 stories and get a little blood on you.
A little blood on you. No broken bones at all. She's sitting crisscross applesauce. We love that. YouTube, we love that. We love where people in movies fall down 3 stories or fall off a building and they just have like a scratch on their head. Nice.
Just a little scratch.
Just only a scratch. Not even hurt. Not even hurt.
Like not nothing too painful.
Nope. Nothing broken. What was she seeing? Huh. Uh-oh. 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 No. No. Something happened there that they're trying to tell in the movie. Oh my God! James! James, I hate, dude. Oh my God, James Wan, I can't with you, bro. Oh my God, this guy's creeping me out. And the breathing, bro, I can't. Oh my God! You know it's gonna happen. James Wan.
Yeah. So basically,
Dude,
there's a lot of
can't.
ghosts in this basement right here.
I could tell, and somebody's, and that's Shabib, whatever her name is. Oh my God. Oh my God. No. Oh, goosebumps, adrenaline. Oh my gosh, she just got choked.
I know what she did!
I got you.
I know what she did! I know what she did! She possessed the mother to kill the child! She visits Carolyn every night. That's what the bruise marks are! She's feeding off of her!
Oh, dang. Here it goes. It's now, stuff is about
Basically,
to happen.
yeah, everything is starting to go like bump in the night right now. All the crosses are falling off. Then,
Uh-oh.
this is a combo of CG and
Ropes.
yeah, there's behind the scenes.
How they did that? Just ropes and stuff. Harness. It's definitely a harness. Guys, she's getting thrown across the room now on the harness. Did that really happen, Hunter? Like, did this?
It's
No.
that's the equivalent of what happened when.
Yeah.
That was the equivalent of what happened to the mother.
Yeah, to the mother. They did to the daughter, though.
Get it over to Father Gordon. He's our liaison to the church. I imagine we'll get a pretty fast response. Listen, Roger.
Yeah.
Listen, when we get The Exorcist, I'll be back. But Lorraine,
Yeah, I understand.
So yeah, basically
Until
when
then, Drew's
the
gonna
behind the scenes of the daughter getting thrown around on there was like they had like I think they had 2 cameras going at the exact same time, and you could watch it. The girl's in a harness and they're throwing her around.
I like that, Hunter. Again, if you get big like that, you know you can use me for stunts like that. You know I want shit like that to happen. You know what I'm saying? I want to be thrown around like that. That's kind of cool.
They basically there's like it was again like you see it was really cool. We'll
But
probably
that
put
was
a
not the
link,
real actor. That was a stunt. That was a stunt double for sure.
yeah, we'll definitely throw in the link below of like that
Mhm.
behind the scenes right there.
Yeah, we definitely do that. Somebody's in the river.
Judy?
Who's Judy?
Her daughter.
Oh, oh yeah. Her daughter didn't.
Basically, it's Bathsheba telling her like, "Listen, you're messing with my, what I'm doing right here. So, I'm gonna mess with you."
Mom, it's me. Is Judy okay? Can you go check, please?
Oh,
Damn it,
she's.
Mom, just check, please.
So nothing happened
tell me what's
to
going
nothing happened to the daughter, correct?
What?
Yeah,
What do
and
you
like
mean,
what happened with the
What?
nothing really followed them home.
No.
Oh, thank God.
This Sheba is just messing with the minds, correct?
Yeah, it's she's basically going up to him and saying, "Listen, you messed with you're messing
I'm
with
trying to do
people that
here.
I'm trying to possess, and
I know it was
it
some kind
hurt."
of warning.
He's like, "You're trying to do that, so now I'm gonna mess with your family because you did it. You're messing with what I'm trying to do."
Let's get out of here.
So remember that pendant that she got snapped right off there?
Yeah.
That was that was given to her by her daughter to say, "Oh yeah, we'll always be together." And Bathsheba took that and was like, "Okay."
Sheba. Yep.
Say, "Okay, well I know the connection here."
Yeah, but that never really happened though.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
No. And then they're going to the church where they do the exorcist, where if that actual exorcist happened in the house.
Well, I think because like I believe this part didn't happen.
No, the daughter was not thrown across the room. The mom was.
Yeah, but yeah, by this point, again, it was only one day that they were there.
Yeah, one day, and they're pretty much making it to be out multiple days. Again, like
days. I don't know if they brought a priest there. I think it was just Ed.
No, it was just Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Yeah, I think they just did it.
Yes.
Oh, come
And
on.
then they
That's
did
facts.
it,
The approval would have to come
so
directly from the Vatican.
So I think that was the exaggeration.
Yeah, that was exaggeration, but like I said, Ed was punched in the face. Again, the family's so chilled right now. Like if in this movie, The Conjuring, their YouTube, it was exaggeration. The family, the Pear family was upset. The father was upset. The mother was upset. The Warrens was thrown out. Like I said, Ed was punched multiple times. I've said that.
Thank you.
And they didn't last multiple days. So what you guys seen this movie? Anybody have seen The Conjuring? That's watching this. That's watching this episode of the podcast. What you guys have seen in this movie is not all factual, and the Warrens wasn't there multiple days. It was there for one day and was thrown out because it got so bad.
And now this is Bathsheba trying to take revenge against
Yep.
the Warrens.
So Bathsheba is the thing that people think that's haunting the actual Conjuring house to this day with other multiple spirits.
Yes.
We don't know. People are assuming that. Nobody knows to this day if it's her. They don't know if she's a witch. There was, like I said in the past, this person, she's real. This real life person, guys. Her grave was robbed by people that think she was actual witch, and she's been accused of murdering babies with a needle in their head. So if you guys didn't know that, that's the cool actual factual that happened.
Basically, it was alleged that she was.
Alleged, yeah.
It was alleged that she was a witch and she stabbed it on there. There was nothing.
Multiple babies, I think. What, like one or two?
It was
or
her
own
kid. It was her kid, and then I think a girl she was babysitting.
Yeah, but they never could make the connection.
Yeah.
They could never convict her.
They looked. It was just really weird back in the day too, because definitely back in the day, women really was considered like women could do anything wrong and they could die. So it's really weird that they let her go.
Yeah, I guess they didn't have enough evidence back then. They didn't have what they have now, physical evidence, like we have now, like the cops have now.
But like nowadays, you can go through an investigation and kind of figure out what happens. Play by play. Whereas in real life, whereas back in the day, you just had to go off your words and maybe go some off investigation, but don't know what kind of investigation you're going to go through.
Is this the daughter, correct? This is
Yes.
the Warren's house.
And look who's not there.
He's not, no.
Nana? Nana?
Hoping nothing happens to the daughter here. Wonder how they shot that. I wonder if they just made it dark, just all that CG.
I'm gonna say that. Might have light.
Yeah, they never followed them home, guys. This is the scene where we're at the Warren's house and something followed them home. That's not facts either. This is exaggeration here. It's getting darker in the room. Where's her parents at?
They're still at the.
Oh my god.
And look who she's holding.
Yeah. The doll. That's Shabiba. I cannot do this damn doll, dude. I hate dolls. I hate clowns.
Because he didn't want himself to see her dolls. Look how close this is. Good timing.
That was good timing. How many times did they have to shoot that?
Good question up there. And basically, the chair got thrown across from one side to the other, so.
Yep, and just missed the two actors. Somebody was over there. Hunter was using, it was on a rope line. You can tell by the way it was thrown.
That or something was really strong and just like picked it up and threw it out.
Yeah, that was well. The way they looked like it was shot, it looked like it was on the line. I like to see some behind the scenes of this movie.
It's still there, but because of that scene, it's on 3 Annabelle.
That's pretty much what they're hitting there, really. This scene here looks like that the wife left, so Caroline just got up and left.
So remember, what they introduced was the one lady who was in the basement. Basically, Bathsheba would possess the mother, and she would do it to kill her children. So that's what's happening right now. Is Bathsheba is the mother, and taking her to the house so she can.
So they're in the hotel room right now.
Stay off the phone.
But this doesn't happen. They stopped in the time they killed the kids, correct, Hunter?
Yeah, like this is all. Everything after this part of the movie is
fake. Yeah. Then you got the sheriff have a prominent role. What's the sheriff gonna do?
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
Alright, so then we're back at the house already, and it's locked. I wonder how they want it.
Got a
shotgun and just opens up the door and yeah, sure. Alright, here comes the action.
Shotgun.
just throw it across the screen.
Wait, where's April? April!
The actress who plays the mom, she.
How does she do this? Oh no. That's CG or makeup.
Yeah, I'd say her.
Take her out, the witch will
passive
kill her.
Yeah, the mother, she was in for like 90.
Oh my god.
So, I think she's used the.
Now that didn't happen. She just got thrown across downstairs. It happened before.
Yeah, she just got. I mean, again, we established she got bruising.
April!
All that stuff happened.
But she did not. She did not.
I don't think she was possessed. She was going through this.
Now that's so fucking fake.
There's our blood.
Now he dies. That was a major artery.
It was a, I think.
Yeah, so the sheriff was just biting neck and blood just went everywhere. That's handcuffed her to the seat. They put a sheet over top of her. The cop is okay. The cop is okay. They just got bitten in the neck.
It's still struggling. He was debating whether or not he's going to do the Exorcist or not. And
You need to leave.
What are you talking about?
I have to do it. The exorcism.
I gotta do it.
What? I thought you said we need a priest. You're not a priest. Well, you got a better idea.
But she was like, yeah, you're right. One of the things we say for exorcisms that you always want to do if you really want a proper one, that you need to at least tell, you gotta figure out what the entity, because it's like the idea of if God is basically the one who has to retrieve it, or Satan has to take it back, it's the equivalent of you gotta tell it, okay, who's here? Because once you say like it's whoever, then it's kind of like, okay, I can take that person, or I can take that thing back.
Right.
So it's one of those like double behind the scenes of the camera going upside down.
And that's just all sound effects right there.
Yeah, for the demons.
She starts levitating here as well. I've seen this on the trailer.
In the name of the Father, the Son, Holy Spirit.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have multiple people in there at once though when you're doing something like this.
I don't know. But yeah, the one girl I see really well.
Oh my god, Hunter, rumors, breaking news. Rumor, DVD in the Conjuring, rumors are likely fake. This DLC has been on the website ever since those fake leaks came out about chapter 2 in the Conjuring. This website also has Dead Space DLC based on leaks by speculation by Daylight. There you go, guys. Breaking news there. So everybody knows that's from the DB community. Smackles just tweeted out that the Conjuring DVD DLC is not happening. Breaking news.
So he said it's not happening or is happening?
It's not happening. It's
okay.
not.
I didn't think it was gonna happen.
I hope it will. I hope it will happen then.
I mean, there's not really much you can do with I mean, unless they put the nut in there.
The birds are starting to attack the house now. But yeah, Hunter, hopefully that does happen. But I know, I wasn't about DVD, but I just wanted to just announce that it's speculation. Right now, it could happen, it might or might not happen. Right now, it's less likely. Okay, so the house is going haywire now. Everything is starting to shake. Eva is in paralyzed in the movie, and she's convulsing. Everything is shaking. They're trying to do the exorcist. Everything's moving. The guy that's upstairs that doesn't know what the hell's going on downstairs. The birds are attacking the house, going through the windows.
Aaron did the time. Is a so yeah, so basically a lot of so again, a lot of this was exaggerated, but I mean, to be fair, it's creepy, especially when you see this
The saints and all the angels, I command you to reveal yourself!
He's telling us the floorboards right now, the guy upstairs.
was like crying out, and the husband was like, "Yeah, it's not my wife."
Yeah, no, that's not his. No, the fact is that really happened, right, Hunter?
Yes, my yeah, the one girl I
This is the calm before the storm, and they must be on a fun house. This basement must be on something where they can move stuff around too.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a suplex.
Okay, now he's moving up. That cop was bit in the neck, not on the face. Movie hurt. Movie hurt.
There's on there.
Put her down! Put her down!
Okay.
Put her down!
Alright.
Carolyn!
Is she okay? Is she on? I think she's still possessed, right?
Look out!
Be honest, I went to
Roger! You leave my family alone. I don't know what you are, but you leave my wife alone. God damn it! Let her go. You hear me? Let her go. Let her go. God damn it! Let her go.
And this is she was talking to the husband.
Yeah, this is what the story.
And now you're all gonna die.
Shotgun guy fell down.
April! I found her! She's under the house, under the kitchen!
Okay.
No, Carolyn, don't! No! Get her!
Uh-oh. Oh my god, this is so intense right now. This is so intense. So yeah, right now guys, she's possessed, and the person upstairs, the idiot, revealed the daughter's location. She's trying to kill her with scissors. The possessed mother, and now it's just a whole like kind of she dies.
Why did you just have her right there?
Right.
Like you just grabbed her.
Yeah, they have to make it.
By the power of God, I condemn you back to hell!
Hey, you're gone.
You can't give in! Roger, we need to
See,
get
by that
her away from
point,
the inside!
They would have been done. They really exaggerated this. She was going to exercise.
By that point, the legend. She'll like tell its name. That's why it's able to like
Yeah, again, they didn't really kill the child, so this is exaggeration. That's all it is. This is exaggeration. This movie is not bad at all. A lot of action. James Wan hit it at the ballpark. Very entertaining.
This is what you'll be
Showing you
leaving
edge of your seat.
behind.
Oh yeah.
But the makeup and the CGI was really nice.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can't really tell them to see.
No, that's what CG's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a help to influence, but not the whole damn thing. Some of it was practical, which I respect. Nowadays, directors like James Wan to be practical.
Yeah, the only reason
They'll to enhance, not for the whole movie.
And the only reason for like Aquaman and Fast and Furious, you can't do a lot of practical. I mean, they probably did a lot of practical stuff.
It's James Wan. He likes practical. I noticed he's more of a practical director.
Oh yeah, I mean, okay, he's an awesome director.
Yeah. No, I like how they did a lot of more of the practical and then had CG to enhance it.
So everything is nice and hunky-dory now. Yeah. See, now it's a happy ending.
The mom was beaten up to just let you guys know.
And then see all the bruises are gone now.
Yeah, all the bruises are gone. She's no longer possessed. But the thing is, this actually Caroline Pear, the real life mother of this family, this went on for years. Tell me if I'm wrong. I think it went on for years.
I believe it was they had to stay there.
Yeah.
They said some days it wasn't so bad, some days it was there, but they did have to endure it a little longer. And that's only because financially they had to stay there.
Yeah, financially they had to stay there, and the Warrens didn't make it any better. So yeah, guys, what you guys can take from this movie review? This is a great movie review, I think, for the first episode of Film Reviews. If you guys like this, let us know. We might do some shows. Again, I like this stuff. I like when we do horror stuff, Hunter, and stuff like this.
I know, but you're the one who wants to like do a lot of like horror, like course, like games and movies and all that good stuff.
Exactly.
You want to do a paranormal investigation.
I do. Hopefully one day I'll be able to be big enough on Twitch, their YouTube, to where we'll be able to do it, because I want Hunter to help me produce it. Like, again, I'm gonna need your help to produce it, Hunter.
I mean, I'd love to get your crew on that.
Yeah.
I know Lupita would be very like. I know Lupita would be like, okay, listen, you guys can do that. I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah, all I need you guys to do is just produce it for me, Hunter. I'm not gonna make you do something.
So wait a second. This place says in Rhode Island, but it's Connecticut. So it's the house. I'm gonna say the house is Connecticut.
I think it's Connecticut.
And because of how it's Connecticut.
Oh yeah.
The Warrens lived in Rhode Island.
Yes. Which is they're not too far away, you know what I'm saying? It's not really too far, like what, a couple hours, like I think it was like, what, a 5-hour flight, I think?
I remember I was on a train. We passed through there, so you let us say a couple hours? Like a couple hour drive?
Yep, and then they're gonna add this to their collection of horror.
Yep.
Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, like, again, I can't wait to do that. This is fun, like I said. We should do more of these, Hunter. I like this. I like doing this. I know we can't show the film itself on YouTube, but at least we can show our reaction. My reaction was priceless. Also, too, on my stream last night, my newest mods, he was watching. He was listening to the podcast, and he liked it so far. So that's good. That's good.
Awesome. God exists, and I was too slow to read the last.
Yeah, we can't read the last part. We can go back and put it in there later.
And that song is going to be in every Conjuring movie, even though it has nothing to do with the rest of the movies. Should be those. Then there's a third Annabelle movie. As Annabelle comes home, where it has to deal with all the stuff in this.
Yep, and Annabelle's is not in her case.
Yep. So here you go. Here's gonna be that's the parent.
That's the parent family. Yep.
That's the family.
That actually was terrorized by this.
Yep. Those are the Warrens.
There's the Warrens. Yep.
Their daughter.
Yep. Patrick Wilson looked just like looked just like Ed. Yep. Chad Hayes and Carrie Hayes were the writers.
I want to say director of photography John R. Lady.
They was good, Hunter. I think
I
director
love
of photography.
I gotta say for this movie, I gotta say his
James Wan worked great together.
Oh yeah, his editor Kirk Morey.
Yep, there's a real life picture of Ed.
There's
Lorraine. Ron.
I think that was the dad.
That was the dad, yeah.
Lily Taylor, she's an amazing actress.
Yep.
And then that's all the kids.
That's all the kids that played the
I can't tell you who the which one it was.
That's the real life Shabiba thing, I think there.
Ashiba's
Yeah, Sheba.
I remember hers a lot smaller. That one's fake, but still. Music, Joseph I can't say his last name. But yeah. That's an awesome. You did an awesome job, man.
This is really good. I think this is a good episode. What do you think, Hunter? I think this is a very good episode.
I love watching movies. It's one of my favorite things, and I'm glad that you were here to actually experience it.
Exactly, me too. And I'm glad we're doing a podcast. So, guys, let us know in the comments below. Do you like a movie like this to where we react on it, and you get my scary reaction, especially if it makes me jump scared. This movie made me jump scared. I'm just sitting there, was like, I know what's happening. And
well, again, I just loved I loved having to like hear your reaction. That's why I kind of got quiet a few times. Like, I know this scare is gonna come. I want to see his reaction.
But yeah, guys, listen, if you guys like this, this is episode 3, episode 1 of the movie reaction series. If you guys like this, give us a thumbs up, let us know, comment below. And again, if you want to check out Hunter HT Grain, his links will be at the bottom of the descriptions. He does do a lot of directing work, a lot of photography work, film work. So if you're interested in seeing what he does over on his YouTube, please check that link below. He'll really appreciate it.
All right.
Anyways, guys, enjoy.
All right. See ya.